A little impatience will spoil great plans. A clever person turns great troubles into little ones, and little ones into none at all. Genius can be recognized by its childish simplicity. A book holds a house of gold. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Even a hare will bite when it is cornered. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. A day's planning is done at dawn. Talk does not cook rice. A closed mind is like a closed book, just a block of wood. A clear conscience never fears midnight knocking. A crisis is an opportunity riding the dangerous wind. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. A bird can roost but on one branch, a mouse can drink not more than its fill from a river. Do not want others to know what you have done? Better not have done it anyways. A man without a smiling face must not open shop. Better the cottage where one is merry, than the palace where one weeps. A wise man makes his own decisions, but an ignorant man mindlessly follows the crowd. Do everything at the right time, and one day will seem like 3. Do not believe that you will reach your destination without leaving the shore. Age and time do not wait for people. An inch of time is an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold. Behave toward everyone as if receiving a guest. Be not afraid of growing slowly, be afraid only of standing still. Failure is the mother of success. Enduring deepening pain is how man ascends. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without one. Better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Distant water does not put out a nearby fire. Before preparing to improve the world, first look around your own home 3 times. Govern a family as you would cook a small fish, very gently. Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. He who thinks too much about every step he takes will always stay on one leg. Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. I was angered, for I had no shoes. Then I met a man who had no feet. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. If you want to avoid being cheated, ask for prices at 3 different stores. Guessing is cheap, but guessing wrong can be expensive. Habits are cobwebs at first, cables at last. Learning is a weightless treasure you can always carry easily. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. If you want to find out about the road ahead, then ask about it from those coming back. If you want your children to have a peaceful life, let them suffer a little hunger and a little coldness. In a group of many words, there is bound to be a mistake somewhere in them. It is easy to open a store, the hard part is keeping it open. It is not the knowing that is difficult, but the doing. 10 years to cultivate wood, 100 years to cultivate a man. Ripe fruit falls by itself, but it doesn't fall in your mouth. When adversity comes, receive it favorably. No matter how tall the mountain is, it cannot block the sun. Want a thing long enough, and you don't. Patience is a bitter plant, but its fruit is sweet. Solve one problem, and you keep 100 others away. To know another is not to know the person's face, but to know the person's heart. It takes more than one cold day for a river to freeze a meter deep. The person who is his own master cannot tolerate another boss. The people who talk the best are not the only ones who can tell you the most interesting things. Tenacity and adversity are old foes. Listening well is as powerful as talking well, and is also as essential to true conversation. Love isn't about having, it's about enjoying. Married couples tell each other 1,000 things without speech. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Men trip not on mountains, they trip on molehills. We count our miseries carefully, and accept our blessings without much thought. The more acquaintances you have, the less you know them. Small men think they are small, great men never know they are great. Teachers open the door. You enter by yourself. There are two kinds of perfect people, those who are dead, and those who have not been born yet. Think about your own faults during the first half of the night, and the faults of others during the second half. Thank you for watching. We hope you got inspired. Subscribe to our channel to enjoy more content full of wisdom.